Picture this: flashing lights, chaos, and a first responder has to make a snap decision. The clock is absolutely ticking, and every single choice could be the difference between life and death. Today, we're going to step right into their shoes to solve a life-or-death puzzle.
Okay, so here's the puzzle. You've got 4 patients, each with a really severe injury. But for just one of them, getting to a hospital immediately is the only thing that's going to save their life. So which one is it? Take a good look. By the end of this, you'll not only know the answer, but you'll get the critical life-saving logic behind it. Now, to get this right, you can't just pick the one that sounds the goriest. You have to think like a medic. And medics, they have one core principle, a single rule that just cuts through all the chaos and tells them exactly what to do. And here it is. This is the whole game. Field triage isn't about what's the worst injury. It's about what's solvable right here, right now. It all comes down to one simple question. Can I fix this on the scene, or does this person need a surgeon like yesterday? Think of this as the mental sorting hat for a first responder. Every injury falls into one of 2 buckets. Bucket 1, I can fix this in the field. That buys the patient time. Bucket 2, this needs a surgeon. For this one, time is the enemy, and the only treatment is speed. Our answer is hiding in that second bucket. All right, so let's use that rule and start our investigation. We're going to go through our list of suspects, one by one, and figure out which ones we can actually handle on scene. The ones we can treat, we eliminate them. Simple as that. First up, a limb amputation. I mean, this looks absolutely horrific, right? It's obviously a major life-threatening injury because of all that potential bleeding, but here's the real question. Can a medic do anything about it in the field? Oh, you bet. The go-to move here is a tourniquet. A medic can slap that on, crank it down, and stop the bleeding, just like that. The immediate threat to life is now under control. So even though this patient definitely needs a hospital, we've stabilized them. That means limb amputation is not our priority transport. Suspect number 1 is off the list. Okay, on to the next one, a sucking chest wound. Yeah, it's as bad as it sounds. It's a hole in the chest that's sucking in air every time the patient breathes, and that can collapse a lung. It's a huge breathing emergency. But again, can we fix it? Yes, we can. For this, medics use what's called an occlusive dressing. It's basically a special patch that seals the wound. It cleverly lets trapped air out, but doesn't let any more air in. The lung starts to work better, and we've handled the immediate danger. So this one also goes in the field treatable pile. 2 down, 2 to go. All right, our third suspect is a tension pneumothorax. Now, this is really, really bad. This is when a lung has collapsed and trapped air starts building up so much pressure that it actually starts crushing the heart and the other lung. It is incredibly deadly. Is there anything a medic can do? There is. It's a procedure called needle decompression. A paramedic can take a big needle, push it into the chest, and you hear this whoosh of air as all that deadly pressure is released. It's an amazing, life-saving skill you can do right there on the spot. So this one, also treatable in the field. Okay, hold on. Let's take a step back and see what we've done. We've looked at a limb amputation, a sucking chest wound, and a tension pneumothorax. All of them are terrifying, but all 3 have a specific treatment that can be done in the field to stabilize the patient, which means there's only one suspect left. The answer is hemothorax. This is the one. This is the injury where the only thing you can do is drive and drive fast. But let's break down exactly why this is the odd one out. So what even is a hemothorax? Well, to put it simply, it's bleeding inside the chest. Instead of air collapsing the lung, it's blood that's filling up that space. And that not only collapses the lung, but it means the patient is losing a massive amount of blood internally. And here's the key phrase from the source material that explains everything. Ongoing, uncontrolled hemorrhage. That's what makes this so different. The bleeding is inside the body. You can't put a tourniquet on it. You can't patch it with a dressing. You can't stick a needle in it to fix it. It just keeps bleeding. And this is it, the heart of the puzzle. For a hemothorax, the only person who can save this patient is a surgeon who can literally open up their chest and stop the bleeding. The patient is bleeding to death from the inside, and every single second you waste on scene is a second you're losing them. So let's bring it all home. What's the big lesson here? Why does this one question, this one way of thinking, matter so much in the real world? It all comes back to that simple mental checklist. Remember, triage isn't about what looks the worst. It's about what you are powerless to fix.
Tourniquets, special dressings, big needles, those are all incredible tools that buy time. But for that unstoppable internal bleeding, the only tool that matters is the ambulance, and the most important treatment is the gas pedal.
And that really leaves us with this final thought. The next time you think about emergency response, remember this powerful shift in thinking. The most critical question isn't, what's the worst thing happening? It's, what is the one thing I absolutely cannot fix right here? Because sometimes knowing what you can't do is the most life-saving skill of all.